Ẹ káàbọ̀ padà sórí ètò yìí, ètò olóyin, captain no, sorry. So I was exploring ways we could combine all these operators together and see how they work in a real life situation. And I came up with finding even numbers. To check that a number is even or odd, first, let's see the examples of even numbers. They are 2, 4, 6, 8, 12, 14, and so on. Odd numbers are 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, and so forth. You would realize that even numbers have a pattern. Dividing them by 2 always gives you a 0 remainder. So check this out. If I divide 4 by 2, the answer would be 2. It's not remaining anything, so the remainder is 0. If I divide 6 by 2, it's going to give me 3, and I'm not having any remainder. It's 0. So on the other way, check out the right hand side. If I divide an odd number by 2, the remainder would never give me a 0. It would give me 1 or something else. Okay, check out 5, 9, 21. Dividing these numbers by 2 would always remain a value. So I come to a conclusion that even numbers, when you divide it by 2, if the remainder is 0, then they are even, the number is even. When you divide a number by 2 and the remainder is not 0, then that number is odd. Let me show you what I mean in the environment. I have created a Python file, findeven.py, and first I want to see if this 6 is an even number. Obviously 6 is an even number, but I want to programmatically find 6. Okay, now the first thing I want to do is, do not forget, this is an assignment. This equal to mean is an assignment operator. Remember when we were doing arithmetic operator, we did something called modulus. Okay, so I want to see if I divide 6 by 2, I want to get the remainder. So the remainder, to get the remainder, I'm going to use this modulus. So modulus is pé mo divide the number kan pẹ̀lú number kan, nǹkan tó bá ṣẹ́kù ó ní result modulus yìí máa fún wa. I create a variable called mod so that I can assign the value of this x modulo 2 into mod. Let me print mod and see what this gives me. Okay, I do Python, the name of the file. So this mod gives me 0. Okay, good, meaning this 6 is an even number. Now if I do 9 mod 2, what does that give me? That gives me 1. So from the definition of my even number, I said if I divide 9 by 2 and I get the remainder, if the remainder is 0, then it is an even number. But if the remainder is not 0, then it is an odd number. So I have created this variable mod, which gives me the value of the remainder from dividing 9 by 2. I want to compare if this mod is equals to 0. Would this give me a true or a false? This gives me a false, meaning 9 is not an even number. So instead of just printing my mod here, I would like to create a variable called is even and do mod equals 0. Then print is even. So that would give me false because 9 is not an even number. Now let's check an even number, 8. So when I do 8 modulo 2, meaning 8 divided by 2, give me the remainder. So I get the remainder inside this mod. Then I compare, is that remainder 0? If it is 0, then give me true. If it is not 0, give me false. Then I'm going to come over here and run it. True, meaning 8 is an even number. So let's debug this and see what we get. I open my debug sign here and I would clear these expressions, remove all expression, and create a new one. So I want to check what x is, I want to check what mod is, and I want to check what is even is, which are my variables here. So I'm going to start this debugging here. Then I have put a breakpoint on line 2, so the execution is going to pause on line 2. Let's see. So as you can see, the execution is on line 2, the control is on line 2. Then when I step over, I see the value x is 8. Then the result of doing 8 modulo 2 of the remainder from dividing 8 by 2 is 0. Then it compares mod and 0. Are they the same? Whatever the result of comparison is, put it inside this variable is even. So my is even is true, then it prints true. Okay, and if I was checking this to be an odd number, I can also come and debug this. My execution starts at line 2, which is where the breakpoint is. My x over here is 9. My modulus is the result from doing 9 modulo 2. When you divide 9 by 2, the remainder is 1, which is what I get here. And then I compare if this mod, the result from mod is 0. So mod is giving me 1, so meaning this is false. So it's even is false, then it prints false. So in this program, we have done the different kind of operators we talked about. We've done the assignment, we've done the arithmetic, which is the modulus, and we've done comparison, comparing the value mod with 0. So you can play with this, check out different examples, try with different numbers and see how you can programmatically find even or odd numbers. That is how you find even or odd numbers. Thank you for watching this. If you like it, subscribe and also share this video, and I will see you in the next video. Ẹ ṣé gan. Ó dàbọ̀.